Okay, this is Kim Ray returning, as I said I would, for a slightly more complex explanation of atomic structure and the distribution of its electrons throughout its various shells. As we used earlier, harping back to the Niels Bohr model of an atomic structure with only, concentric rings showing where the electrons could possibly be distributed about the nucleus. A more accurate depiction is that using the Schrodinger equation, which arises out of quantum mechanics. And when you use those equations, mathematical equations, to calculate precisely where the probability of finding an electron is in terms of its nucleus, what you end up with is something like this. And this is not this is a deviation from Niels Bohr, but if you notice that it still has a circular ring here, which I've labeled as an S, which is an S orbital, which is spherical. But once you do the Schrodinger equation, what you find out is that other orbitals exist for these other electrons. In the case we were using carbon, which has 6 electrons, and I just kind of drew out the electronic structure right here. And what you could see is one s orbital, and there's another s orbital in the second level. At the p orbital, here's a really big distinction, which departs from Niels Bohr's theory. In these p orbitals, the electrons actually travel in more of a dumbbell kind of shape here, and it's also in more of a 3-dimension, because if you look here, I have a y-axis, an x-axis, and a z-axis, and you'll notice that these orbitals, p orbitals for the carbon, are set up on these axes, which is worth taking note about, because in the future, when you're doing chemical reactions, so particularly with organic molecules, what you're going to find out is that these orbitals are very, very important in terms of direction, in terms of stereochemistry, and other factors associated with the carbon molecule and its chemistry. And with all that said, I don't want to overburden you with too much, but this is basically the structure of what carbon looks like. You could do the same thing with the Niels Bohr theory, but it wouldn't be accurate. This is accurate. And so with that said, thank you very much for your time. Thank you for visiting me to find out about the atom. And I would like to encourage you, if you're having some problems and need tutoring in chemistry or biology, to contact me at 415-236-2699, or you can email me at Raymond, all small letters, _Benton_1 @yahoo.com. Have a good time. Go get them, guys.